Alright, so tonight I am going to be doing a reading for the collective. This is just going to be a weekend reading for whoever needs guidance, insight, whatever. Universe guides and universe, please bring me messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know this weekend? Messages for the collective regarding their past, present, and future. What does the collective need to know this week? Just looked at the clock at 111. What does the collective need to know for this weekend? Past, present, and future, please. Need to know the collective message for this weekend. July 28th to August 1st. What does the collective need to know, please? Through your shuffle. What does the collective need to know this weekend? The overall energy is the Ace of Swords reverse. All right. What does the collective need to know? Oh, damn. You know what? I just changed. I just did the deck again. Whoa. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so it was the Ace of Swords reverse, but now the overall energy is Page of Cups. Queen of Swords under that. Eight of Wands, King of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands. Damn. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is... Okay. So I'm going to do past, present, and future. Alright, one card for past energy for the collective for this weekend. Just one card. Okay. Just one card, please. For the collective for past energy this weekend. One card for the collective for past energy. Past energy. What does the collective need to know regarding their past this weekend? One card for past energy. One card for past energy for the collective. For for this weekend. One card. One card for past energy. Okay, one card for past energy for the collective, please. For this weekend. One card for past energy. One card. Past energy for the collective this weekend. What does the collective need to know regarding their past? One card for past energy for the collective. Queen of Swords. One card for present energy. One card for present energy for the collective, please. It's irritating me. One card for present energy. For the collective, one card for present energy. For the collective, please. One card for present energy, please. One card for present energy. One card for present energy for the collective, please. The Magician. One card for future energy for the collective. One card for future energy for the collective. What does the collective have for you regarding their future? Eight of Pentacles, future energy. Yeah, that's immediately what I got, is that, oh my gosh, this is getting deep. Okay. What I really heard was like this preachy thing in my head of like, through the power of truth, something like that. Somebody is healing, growing, working on themselves, trying to move forward here with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. So in the past, we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Present is the Magician. Yeah, I really do feel like somebody's trying to manifest a lot right now and transform themselves, put in. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that for subscribing. I'm a little bit socially awkward, but well, here I am. Doing pretty well. I'm just doing a collective. I just started. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. It's funny. I never used to be, anyway, as introverted and stuff like that. But I did get a new deck, which I was gonna show, but I'll just show it now. The Your Feelings Are Valid Oracle deck, which I got because there's a lot of cards in here to pinpoint specific feelings, which, I mean, I'm a mental health therapist in my day job, so obviously I like the idea of this, and then on top of it, it helps clarify. I mean, a lot of my readings seem to be, at least lately for sure, but even prior to this, surrounding trauma or, childhood issues and things like that. Not always, but thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, all right. Let's see. So Queen of Swords. Yeah, I'm trying to, So in the past with the Queen of Swords, somebody may have had to kind of get in this no bullshit energy of, I don't know, maybe starting to be honest with themselves or stand up for themselves. speaking some type of truth. I mean, there could be someone here in the past with the Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, that has learned to communicate and advocate for themselves. This person has learned to stand up for themselves in the face of disharmony, distress. Seems like maybe somebody here with the Three of Pentacles reverse didn't have a lot of support. Someone had to basically kind of be their own advocate in some way, shape, or form. I mean, I feel like in the present, someone is trying to move past, trying to move forward from this. But yeah, like I said, I feel like someone doesn't have a lot of support. Maybe not a lot of people to talk to with the Eight of Wands, Five of Cups. Maybe somebody, again, like I said, has had to be their own best friend or advocate. Yeah, somebody, may have cut someone off in the past with the Queen of Swords. Maybe every time they talked to someone, it made them feel bad. Someone wanted fairness. So maybe in the present, someone is manifesting with this Magician. Okay. Magician. Oh my God, this music is just really killing me. Oh, I see. You're trying not to contact the new person that you're seeing, or your ex, you mean? Probably your ex is what you mean. That would make no sense. So future energy with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like somebody, like I said, is working on themselves. I usually get way more messages in the beginning of a reading, but I think, some of it is being live and, got to get past the nervousness, because the nervousness impacts the intuition. So let's see. I'm going to clarify. Why is this Queen of Swords here for past energy, please? Clarify this Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you don't have to be at all. Oh, wow, yeah. The Empress. So someone may have started speaking up or spoke up in the past. Like I said, it's very much so an energy of advocating for thyself, standing up for oneself, speaking the truth. And this could have been in regards to someone's value and worth, the growth of a situation, maybe where it was going. But I also just feel like this, well, let's see. Why is the Empress, Queen of Swords here? Nine of Swords. some type of situation was causing a lot of anxiety. Maybe it was triggering for someone. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Yeah, and I mean, that's pretty clearly indicated here that somebody in the past moved on or started trying to move on from their past. This could also be childhood related because the Six of Cups came up, but I mean, yeah, this is pretty straightforward that somebody may have been having some anxiety or stress. What is this right now? Oh, that actually sounds nice. Let me go back to that. Why is this Nine of Swords? Clarify the Nine of Swords. Why is this Nine of Swords? Maybe somebody was speaking up and advocating for themselves because, I don't know, maybe somebody wanted long-term commitment or wanted something more serious. Why is the Nine of Swords here, please? Maybe somebody felt like someone was holding them back or keeping them stuck. Maybe this person was not very wise or mature. Maybe they started arguments a lot or there was a lot of arguing. Libra energy, Virgo energy. Why is the Queen of Swords, Empress, Nine of Swords? Oh, someone may have felt like they were being disregarded or someone could have felt rejected. Why is the Four of Cups here for past energy? This could be a karmic connection. I mean, most connections are karmic, I guess, right? But the Wheel of Fortune reverse, Hermit, Virgo energy again. Fixed sign energy with this Wheel of Fortune reverse. Page of Pentacles reverse, more Earth energy. The World, I think, is also fixed, but don't quote me on that. Yeah. Somebody may have, I don't know, it seems like there's unfinished business with the World reversed, but let's see. Why is this Queen of Swords? Judgment. Yeah, so somebody, more Libra energy with the Justice reverse. Somebody may have felt like they weren't being treated right. Somebody may have had some issues with drinking or substance use with the Temperance reverse, and somebody was not being honest about this or about something. Somebody also may have lashed out or overreacted to things or said things that weren't true, maybe when they were under the influence. Why is justice reverse? Somebody may have just felt like they weren't getting what they wanted from a person or situation. So they felt like they had to basically make a decision to ignore this person or cut them off or stop responding. Why is this justice reverse here? Oh yeah, I forgot. With the justice reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse could be karmic. I guess karmic is a little bit different when I think about it, because there's a lesson attached to, well, I don't know if that's true either. There's a lesson attached to karmic soulmates, is what I was trying to say. Where is justice reverse? Yeah, somebody could have been really harsh with their words, or they could have just been kind of cold. Somebody could have been untrustworthy, or just, like I said, lashed out, was maybe reactive. Somebody may have just felt like this wasn't going anywhere with the Three of Wands reverse. There may have been no concrete plans for the future. And yeah, I feel like, maybe this person just wasn't very fair, didn't give someone, like somebody wasn't emotionally fulfilled in this situation with the Nine of Cups reverse. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles, Yeah, maybe somebody was just, there was too much uncertainty in this situation. So someone felt like maybe they needed to protect themselves. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Okay. Why is this? So yeah, somebody decided to move on. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Someone knew their value and worth, the situation. Hi, Archer. How are you? Glad you came. Thank you for, being here. I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Okay, let's see. So this is my pleasure. Thank you for sharing the gift. You're a good leader. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Somebody may have really suddenly made a decision to just ghost someone or cut them off, which is Actually, let me take back that little laugh I did, because that shit is not funny. It's not nice. But unless the person is really, really not healthy. I mean, if they're like so unhealthy that you can't, you know. Okay. Yeah, I feel like somebody just didn't want to keep taking a risk. Maybe they felt like the situation was risky or made them feel insecure or was kind of fucking with their stability in some way, shape, or form. Oh, I'm a Sag rising too, Liz. Okay. Yeah, somebody's like really prolonging not speaking to someone with the 3 Cups reverse Knight of Pentacles. Like, maybe things are moving. I mean, this is past energy, but let's see. This is pretty straightforward. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Maybe somebody was emotionally unavailable, manipulative, or like I said, maybe somebody did have issues with substance use or abuse. Yeah, someone felt like they were wasting their time, maybe investing into a situation, so they just started putting the focus on themselves. Why is the Queen of Swords here, please? Oh, yeah, the situation could have been pissing someone off with the Queen of Wands reverse. But I feel like it was pissing someone off and making somebody feel insecure or not good enough or not good about themselves. The situation was just making somebody not feel very good about themselves. You know, Queen of Wands reverse, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. Why is Justice reverse? Ooh. Yeah, the Devil reverse. I mean, these are the strangest. Okay, anything else? Or why is this Justice reverse? 2 of Swords. I feel like someone maybe just left somebody in the dark about this connection. Why is Justice reverse here? Yeah, I feel like somebody may have felt like they were at a crossroads and they were trying to figure out which direction to go in. Yeah, there was definitely a breakup with the 2 of Cups reverse at the bottom of the deck. That left someone at a crossroads. But with the 10 of Swords reverse, I feel like somebody with the 10 of Swords reverse, 2 of Wands, it's like somebody really is having a hard time with this. I feel like somebody's really uncertain about this, or, you know, there could have been a lot of, it could be painful to, I mean, obviously, to end a situation or to end the situation. And so, I don't know, maybe somebody is trying to figure out whether they made the right decision or what to do next, or yeah, I heard it brings a lot of clarity, but that's about as much as I know. Why is the Ten of Swords reversed? 2 of Wands here for past energy. Why is the 2 of Wands? Why is the 2 of Wands, 10 of Swords reversed? Yeah, I feel like somebody's having a hard time. I feel like somebody's not. It's like somebody is not talking to someone, or they may want to cut off communication, or they did, or something like that. But it's like this person somebody's having a hard time following through with it, basically. It's like 10 of Swords reverse. Somebody might be like standing their ground or cutting someone off, but it's in this energy of like, not saying somebody's like waiting for someone, but it's almost like they don't know if they don't know if they'll hear from this person, or they don't know really deep down in their heart if it's true that they're going to follow through with this Queen of Swords energy of like cutting this person off or not talking to them. So I feel like really, truly deep down, someone might be at a crossroads or have been at a crossroads about this. Because the 8 of Cups reverse is at the bottom of the deck too. Death reverse, but I don't know. I feel like this person has some issues with growth or changing or maturity or something. The Hermit reverse. Okay. Well, anything else with this Queen of Swords? Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Yeah. Somebody blocked someone, I think. I think someone might have blocked someone here with the 7 of Wands. Somebody's setting boundaries. Because, maybe there was a person here in the past who, with the Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, I mean, they could have been flirtatious or like dealing with other people, or just not very serious or fully committed, or not even, that's not the right terminology, fully committed. It's more so they just weren't maybe as invested emotionally or taking things seriously. Maybe this person just came and went when they wanted. And so somebody finally got to a point where they were like, fuck this. And they blocked someone or set up boundaries. Oh, damn, yeah. The King of Swords just popped up. Yeah, there was maybe an issue with seeing eye to eye with this person around something. Communication was an issue here. This person was emotionally immature. The communication was an issue, to say the least. But it's interesting because the King of Swords is in the upright. Huh. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe this person always thought they were right. Maybe this person had a hard time apologizing or seeing things from someone else's perspective. Okay. Okay. So Maybe this person played the victim a lot or tried to, act like they were innocent in all of this. Never apologize. Yeah. Page of Cups reverse. Yeah. Definitely seems like this person was very, I hate to say a know-it-all, but yeah, this person had a hard time. Okay. Let's see. The Chariot, Cancer energy. The Hermit. Yeah. Somebody just, wow. Threw caution to the wind is what I just, okay, you guys, I don't talk like that. Apparently, according to my intuition, someone threw caution to the wind and moved on from a situation, whatever the hell that means. What does that mean? I get a lot of things intuitively and I have to Google them, or a lot of terms. I'm Googling this, caution to the wind. Is that basically saying fuck it, but with very proper terminology? Throw caution to the wind. What does that mean? To stop being careful and do something that is dangerous or that might that's a terrible definition. It's a horrible definition. So, but I think what that's basically saying is somebody just decided to take a risk in a different direction, essentially. Instead of for lack of a better word, pussyfooting around it and just staying in the situation. Someone was like, fuck this. See ya. It's like we know the show is bulletproof, so we just crashed through. Okay, I'm going to move to present energy and see what this Magician is about. Does anyone know the zodiac sign associated with the Magician? Because I do not. And it's probably good to know that. All right. Why is the Magician here, please? Magician is Gemini and Virgo. Oh, wow. So we have a lot of air energy. Oh my God. Speaking of, the Empress just popped out. Holy shit. Yeah, whoever you are, you have a very, very healthy self-esteem and confidence level. You know your worth. I'm feeling... Oh, it's the card of Mercury, communication. Good to know. I'm going to switch this. Thank you, Archer. I appreciate the information, by the way. Thank you. Hold on. Oh, yes. The Alchemist. All right. The Magician and the Empress. Okay, I have gotten a lot of mixed information on the Empress, because I thought the Empress was Libra. So the Empress is not Libra. And actually, initially, I thought the Empress was Taurus, but then I Googled it and it said Libra. So I was like, okay. Oh. So this is great. Whoever you are, I love you. You took your power back. You know your worth. Whoever this person is, you're funny. 7 of Swords. It's like you're just out. You are 2 of Swords reverse. You're keeping your cards close to your chest, and I mean, you're fucking with other people. That's what the 6 of Pentacles is for me. Some of the cards I get. Whatever. Why is the 6 of Pentacles? Ooh, so this person that someone was dealing with, Emperor reverse, could have been quite controlling, domineering, underdeveloped, I heard. I don't know what that means. Maybe immature. 9 of Pentacles reverse. This person could have been codependent, or could be. This is present energy. Somebody could be codependent on someone. The Emperor reverse, Aries energy, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, someone doesn't want someone to move forward, but I feel like there's a feminine energy here that is very confident, very, maybe financially stable or just secure in themselves, stable in some way, shape, or form. And this masculine energy may have some type of a codependency on this person. Also, the Empress, Queen of Pentacles is a mother, usually, for me, so I don't know what that's about, but I don't think that applies here, though, because of how the cards came out. So, someone may, I don't know, someone might just be kind of dependent on someone to take care of them or nurture them in some way, shape, or form. Why is the Empress, the Magician? Oh shit, I just realized the Emperor reverse and the Empress. Yeah, the Devil. This is a toxic, low vibrational person and connection. What does this have to do with the Magician, though? What does this have to do with the Magician? Why is the Magician here? Oh, I see. So somebody walked away from the situation and basically as a Magician here for present energy. Oh. So Page of Cups, 10 of Wands. Someone's having a hard time. I feel like they are taking their power back, but I feel like somebody's having a hard time here because they may be manifesting an apology or expecting an apology with the Page of Cups. Why is the 7 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles here? Why is the 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords? Oh. Okay. King of Cups came out, but so did the King of Swords reverse. I don't like that. I do not like that. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Masculine energy. Okay. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine. Why is the King of Cups? Why is the King of Cups? And Cancer first. Yeah, I feel like this person's somebody's trying to manifest someone back or make something happen with someone. Someone feels like there's unfinished business in a situation, like a cycle is incomplete. Someone wants to regain stability. Someone wants them to respond to them. Four Cups reverse. Someone is not responding if someone's trying to contact them, I feel like. Which is fair with the Justice card and the upright Libra energy. Why is the King of Cups, King of Swords reverse? Yeah, someone ended, someone could have ended a connection with someone because this person was lying and talking to other people. Why is the World here? Oh, yeah, definitely. The Hierophant and the World. This was a pretty, definitely a committed relationship. Could have been a long-term commitment with the Hierophant, Taurus energy. All right, sounds good. See you later, Archer. Glad it resonates too, by the way. Page of Wands reverse, the Fool. Someone wants to start over and start another karmic cycle. Woohoo! What do you think about that? Eight of Cups reverse. Yeah, I hope your boundaries are strong. Because King of Swords reverse, this person could have some abusive tendencies. Could be very harsh with their words. Ooh. If they don't get what they want. This person is very egocentric and Nine of Cups. Might be all about them and getting what they want. Oh, this person might be... Five of Cups. This person... They might be experiencing some depression or regret. Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups? Or this is saying that this person... I don't know. If you caught this person doing something shady, they might regret that. In the present, they might be thinking about that. King of Wands reverse, the Moon reverse. They might be thinking about how maybe somebody caught them doing something or cheating. If that doesn't apply, just, disregard it. Whatever doesn't apply, just disregard it. Not every part of a reading is always supposed to be applicable or resonate necessarily. So yeah, somebody, or there's, let me see, why is the King of Wands reverse here? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. The Moon reverse for me is Scorpio and Cancer. Yeah, somebody's, wow, okay. So this person, if they haven't tried to contact you, it's because they're waiting for you to contact them. Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. Someone's just, sitting around, or somebody's waiting. Somebody's waiting for communication. Maybe both people. But somebody might be disappointed here with this Five of Cups because with the King of Wands reverse, someone's not stepping up and taking initiative, revealing what they want. Maybe somebody's being kind of cold, standoffish. Why is the Five of Cups? King of Wands reverse and in reverse. Ooh, the Lovers. Wow. Oh, wait a second. Why is this Lovers card here? Could be twin flame, but I don't like to throw that term around too loosely. Why is the Lovers here? Gemini energy. Clarify the Lovers. I don't know. Somebody might be with the Page of Swords, like trying to find out information on someone, like whether they're dealing with other people with the Lovers, Page of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, because of how someone cut someone off too. Because it's like this person might be concerned or wondering if somebody's dealing with other people because with the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords reverse, Six of Pentacles. Yeah. You know, someone, because that is kind of what someone did, is just be like, fuck yeah and bye, pretty much. And that's it. I mean, you know, I feel like somebody, yeah, so this person might be really hurt because somebody's not telling them, you know, speaking the truth to them, or somebody's having a hard time holding themselves back from coming back to a situation. Star reverse, Five of Pentacles. Ooh, Queen of Cups, the Hermit. But this feminine energy is just kind of chilling right now, I think. Yeah, this came out before, and I didn't want to say this because, you know, sometimes I just don't know. But with the Page of Wands reverse, the Fool, this is, I've come to recognize this recently. Like a lot of times with tarot, it's like you develop a connection with the universe and the cards. And so over time, you learn to associate certain things with certain cards and shit like that because, I don't know, the universe just somehow recently, the Page of Wands reverse started becoming representative of a karmic cycle, karmic path, karmic connection. So it's like this person wants to go around another karmic loop, karmic cycle with someone, but I feel like somebody might end up being disappointed with this person because, again, they're not very reliable or consistent, temperamental, harsh. Ooh. Yeah, this person I feel like is like, might be having a lot of anxiety about like whether somebody's being faithful or not. With the Strength, Leo energy, Four of Swords reverse, Four of Wands. Oh my God, stop it. This is giving me that song by Brandy. Sitting in my room. Sitting up in my room. That's what this person is doing. Huh. Well. Okay. Let's see what this this Eight of Pentacles for future energy. And then I'm going to do another collective reading after this. I'll probably be doing this all night. Okay. Okay. You know what? Before I go to the future energy, I just want to use this deck. This new deck that I got, the Your Feelings Are Valid deck. Jesus. So I'm just gonna pick a card for past, present, and future. That is just. Oh my goodness. Okay. Universe, guides, and angels, please bring me 3 cards. Past, present, future. Regarding how the collective feels. Universe, guides, and angels, please bring me 3 cards, past, present, and future. Ooh, I like this deck. I like the decks that the cards are thinner. It's easier to shuffle. Oh my goodness, this cannot be happening. Okay. 1 card for past. Ooh, these cards are so smooth. It's like they shuffle themselves. Okay. Just a few more shuffles. Last shuffle. Hey, J-Dub. How are you? All right, 1 card for past energy for how the collective felt or whatever. Just give me one of these cards, please. Oh, someone might have felt relieved when they cut someone off or stopped talking to someone. Oh, that is just horrendous. Okay. 1 card for past energy. One card for past. It gave me 3 cards. Wow. Yeah, so this person could have really fucked with someone's self-confidence here. This person, you may have been tired of going through all of the sadness and the sorrow, because these are the 3 cards that came out. Self-confidence reverse, sorrow reverse, and hope reverse. So someone basically just gave up. They were tired of all of the sadness, grief. They were tired of feeling, being made to feel like not good about themselves or to feel like shit about themselves. Ooh, trauma. Yeah, this person may have traumatized you to a certain degree. Anything else about past energy? Ooh, holy shit. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Yeah. Someone just couldn't take it anymore. Well, that makes sense. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I will say, your body will tell you what what to do, basically. Like what you're talking about. Like you weren't shivering for a reason, your body was trying to tell you. Yeah, fed up and healing came out. So maybe somebody just, again, got tired of it. Oh, I see. Huh. Yeah, well, that's understandable that you would feel that way when dealing with someone who is that unpredictable. Forgive and at peace. So I feel like somebody, wow, damn. I just got the chills a little bit. Somebody is really handling this well. At peace, forgive, and acceptance. I feel like somebody just kind of came to terms with shit in the past, and yeah. Let me see with the present energy what we can get. Please give me some cards for present energy. What's going on currently, emotionally? One card for present. Shadow work. So someone's healing, someone's working on themselves, trying to better themselves. So yeah, so speaking of the whole alchemist thing, maybe somebody is a healer, maybe they are working on healing themselves, or fear and manic. So somebody might be experiencing a lot of ups and downs emotionally. Someone could be like getting triggered with this manic card. And also maybe somebody's kind of paranoid or just fearful. Maybe there's like, it's giving me like PTSD vibes. Hello. All right. Anything else for present energy? Oh, yeah, somebody's having a hard time letting this go. Pretty obvious. Straightforward. I mean, not obvious. Straightforward is what I meant. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay. So So keep this in mind. If you were dealing with somebody that was like abusive in any way, shape, or form, and you're not dealing with them right now, or even if they weren't abusive, if they were just shitty in some way, shape, or form, when you aren't around that person, it gets harder to hold on to those same feelings that made you cut them off in the first place over time, like as you heal. So, how do I put this? Maybe that's why, like, in those moments when somebody, like, as someone has healed or let go of those things, or because they've forgiven or accepted those things, or whatever it might be, when they feel less overwhelmed, basically, or less, like I said, when somebody gets away from the situation and gets more distance, it's almost like it's harder to let go because they forget how overwhelming the situation actually was when they were in it. Maybe. Anything else for unknowing? So someone might be afraid of like what the future holds, like the thought or the aspect of fully letting someone or something go because they don't really know what's coming next or what to expect or what will happen if they do that. That thought could be stressful for someone, that uncertainty or that like limbo period, or oh, wait a second here. All right. So somebody needs to do some more like deep healing work. Somebody needs to take a closer look at some of these wounds that you're dealing with sorrow in reverse. Intuition and intrusive thoughts. Yeah, so it's like someone may have a hard time listening to or discerning with their, like, if they're doing the right thing or like following their intuition, because sometimes maybe somebody has intrusive thoughts is like an obsessive compulsive disorder thing. It's like irrational fear-based thoughts. So like an intrusive thought, an example of an intrusive thought is like some people with OCD get intrusive thoughts of like they fear they might, like some intrusive thoughts are like fears of like doing harm to someone unintentionally. So some people might have thoughts like that, or that's just an example. I'm not saying that's what someone's thinking here. I'm just trying to give examples of intrusive thoughts. They're irrational, fear-based thoughts that may just kind of pop up randomly. So this may make it difficult for someone to discern or to keep following their intuition. I mean, do you feel like that's what, well, I mean, I was going to ask you a question to get more information so I could give you more information, if that makes sense. How do you deal with intrusive thoughts? Well, with this slow down and sorrow reverse, I feel like maybe somebody is like having a hard time, maybe not feeling their feelings, but maybe fully, like maybe somebody's distracting themselves. Somebody needs to slow down and maybe really, I mean, first off, challenging the thoughts. I don't know necessarily the details of what the intrusive thoughts you're having might be. I mean, feel free to share them, of course, if you want, and I can give you more details. But obviously, of course, if you don't want, that's okay too. But why is intrusive thoughts here? Ooh. Why is intrusive thoughts here? I see. Yeah, there may be somebody that's struggling with some depression with this gloom card. A lot of feelings of shame. If you were in an abusive relationship or in a narcissistically abusive relationship, there's a lot of, you might want to look into fear. If you go on YouTube and type in narcissistic abuse, FOG, which is fear, obligation, and guilt, which is a lot of what abusive people will do is put you in, oh my gosh, why can't I speak? Like keep you stuck to them based on fear, obligation, or guilt. What is intrusive thoughts? Stress. Yeah, so these thoughts might make someone, might stress them out because it might make them feel conflicted or like might make them doubt their decision. Anything else? So you are deserving came out. So I feel like this might be pointing to a need for someone to work on self-esteem and self-worth, work on rebuilding your confidence. And you may want to work on healing any internalized beliefs, either from childhood or from the relationship you were in, or both. So, because there could be like some negative self-talk, or maybe somebody getting down on themselves, or maybe not being very nice to themselves. Okay. So, yeah. So basically, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if you meditate or, but this is kind of pointing to finding activities or self-soothing techniques to reduce your anxiety. So whether that be exercise, like releasing the pent-up energy, because with inner awareness, I feel like what it's saying is if you work on healing this underlying anxiety, that'll allow you to how do I put this? Create more clarity within yourself about really everything, like how you perceive yourself, how you feel about yourself, etc. Like this will, if you can work on this anxiety and do some like meditating, maybe grounding, finding ways to release the anxiety and the trauma from the physical body is extremely important as well. Because trauma gets stored in the body. And I think this is also saying that if you, like, as you create more awareness about yourself and just who you are and become more grounded in who you are, that's going to help you have less anxiety as well, because again, you're going to get more clearer picture of yourself. You know, somebody here might be struggling, like I said, with self-worth, self-esteem, not like feeling like they're not good enough or not worthy. But yeah, I just feel like it's the anxiety, the fear, the shame that is, let's see. Yeah, someone might be feeling kind of hopeless because they've been through a lot of trauma. Maybe they feel like they sacrificed their dreams, or they gave up on their dreams, or something like that. Hope reverse. Yeah, no problem, Liz. At peace. Okay. All right. Also, I think with intrusive thoughts, coming to recognize that they're not real can be helpful too. Like just recognizing that, you know, what you're telling yourself or what might be popping up in regards to certain things, like just recognizing that it's not necessarily true. Ooh. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely recommend yoga. You know, you might even want to look into like trauma yoga, or, you know, any type of stretching, Pilates, anything to release the pent up energy and feelings and shit that gets stored in the body. I walk every day. and make sure I think also doing things that you love to do, or figuring out what it is that makes you happy or what you love to do. Joy. Yeah, just doing what feels good to you that's, of course, healthy. You know what? If there's intrusive thoughts because someone cheated, like if somebody's having intrusive thoughts in regards to that, because like about jealousy, or like what's coming to mind is like I've been in connections like this in the past where it's like the person was so untrustworthy and disloyal that then you get out of the connection, and every person that you pass walking down the street, you're like, does that person secretly know my ex? Or, it just leaves you with this unsettled feeling of not really, so if somebody's dealing with anything like that, I would say, I think this is basically trying to say, like, you're not crazy or weird or anything like that for having those thoughts or feelings. When somebody cheats on you or is disloyal, and is dishonest, it shatters your reality. And so at that point, you have no fucking clue what's real and what's not. And so, no, you're not crazy with manic reverse. Reflection is here too. It's just going to require taking a deeper look. Yeah, absolutely. That can seriously fuck with your self-esteem. I've been there. I can tell you, I've never been the same again. I don't, in terms of like I've healed, but once your trust gets broken in that way or to that degree, it can just be, you just don't see the world the same, It's like any innocence or anything you previously had is just, so yeah. So basically, I feel like this is just saying, just remind yourself, you're not crazy, you're not going crazy. This is a very normal part of how trauma manifests, especially after an abusive relationship. I actually might post a video on this on my other channel now that I'm thinking about it, because I made a whole video, like a whole video on healing from narcissistic abuse or abuse, and how right when you get out of the relationship, how you kind of feel like you're going crazy, especially if you were gaslit a lot. It's like there's a lot of up and downs emotionally, and it can be very, like, I don't want to say extreme, but it can be very like one end of the spectrum to the whole other end of the spectrum type of thing. Like 1 second you can be like, oh, I hate this motherfucker, and the next second you're like, oh man, I miss him. And it's like or them or whoever it is. So no, you're not, and you're not manic, you don't have some disorder. That's the other thing I want to say about this, is that people who go through prolonged exposure to trauma, their symptoms can mimic that of personality disorders and more severe mental health disorders, but it's not. It's just probably complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which makes you feel even more fucking nuts. I mean, not actually, but it's just, CPTSD brings emotional flashbacks to where you feel like you are back in that moment, but you can't pinpoint any memory or anything that, I mean, in that moment, like when you're experiencing the emotional flashback, you can't necessarily pinpoint it to anything. So it makes you feel like you're kind of crazy, but it's just trauma. It's just your body's way of trying to rebalance and come back to its baseline. So I will post on my other channel that video if anyone's interested. Actually, I'll post it to this channel too, just in case, about that, because maybe that would be helpful. Okay, and I'm reading your comments, but I'm getting over. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like we kind of think, is it my fault? Yeah, no, absolutely not. Definitely not. But yes, that's a very normal thought to have, especially after abuse or, narcissistic abuse or mistreatment, because abusive people, they don't take accountability for their actions. So they project everything onto you and then they blame you for everything as well, or for a lot of things. So then once you get out of the connection, I don't know if abusive people know they're doing this, but it's like they do all this gaslighting and they say all this shit, and then you get away from them, and then that's where the intrusive thoughts come in, because everything they said to you, all that they did, the gaslighting, now you are stuck with the aftermath of a traumatized brain. And so it feels like you're going crazy, because when you're in that pattern and that cycle of abuse, you're feeding, like, there's an actual addiction that takes place in the brain with narcissistic abuse. And so I would imagine there's got to be some chemical component to it that as you continue in the cycle with that, intermittent reinforcement, where it's like, oh, they're shitty, but then sometimes they're nice or whatever. It's like it's releasing some chemicals in your brain that are like kind of getting you addicted to that. So then you stay in the situation hoping for the, like rats in a cage, that experiment where there's some experiment where it's like they have the rats push the bar and they keep pushing the bar because they've been taught that eventually they'll get food. And it's the same thing with narcissistic abuse. They train you to stay stuck in the situation. So, okay, what was my point in saying all of that? My point in saying all that is that then when you get out of the situation or connection, that's why it's so uncomfortable to be with yourself and be in your own body and be with your own brain and mind. And it feels like you're going fucking crazy because, especially if you're an empath or you're highly sensitive, or if you've been through childhood trauma that's similar to this, you absorb and internalize that shit, even if you don't intend to or mean to, or yep, they never apologize. Yeah, they don't apologize. They don't think they've done anything wrong. And unfortunately, a huge part of the issue is that people who become narcissistic or abusive, they are usually not given appropriate they're not given appropriate boundaries in childhood. And so I feel like they develop a control issue. Either they're neglected and they develop a control issue due to lack, or they're given way too much responsibility, or spoiled, or given way too much, and they learn no limits in that way. So it can manifest in a couple different ways. But either way, let's see. I'm going to go back to the tarot and just see what's going on with this. So the future energy is 8 of Pentacles. So I'm going to see what's up with this. Why is this 8 of Pentacles here, please? Okay, let's see. Why is this Eight of Pentacles here for future energy? Oh, I see. Do not buy into it if this person comes back and says that they've worked on themselves. Abusive people, I'm not saying they can't change, but they do not change overnight. And it requires setting very strict boundaries. And even then, I can tell you, they don't change fully. Can they change? I'm not sure they can consistently. I think they can to an extent, but not fully because yes, you're right about that. It's like sometimes because if you're a divine feminine and they're in a connection with you, they don't basically have to deal with the consequences of their actions necessarily. But sometimes in karmic situations, I mean, even if it's not a relationship, okay. Yeah, usually people like that have to learn the hard way. Okay. Why does this Eight of Pentacles here for future energy? Ooh, someone's pissed that someone's moving on. Pissed. Knight of Swords reverse. And he's oh, what do you mean by that? That said things have never been better. Yeah, I would be very careful because this person might come back and try to, oh, he's not doing well. Well, yeah, I mean, there are consequences to your actions and how you treat people. So if he's not doing well, I mean, you manifest more of what you put out there. So if you put that on someone else, then you're putting it on yourself too, essentially. Whoa, this just got really dramatic. It's stressing me out. Hold on. Yeah, that is true. You get what you give. Our physical reality is just a manifestation of what we think, how we feel about ourselves, mostly. My God. And what we put out there in action and word and thought and energy. And this person's going to come back and try to tell you, you know, they want to work on things or they've worked on themselves. They're going to come in real quick, acting like they want to put in effort and all this other shit, but they're manipulating you. Knight of Cups reverse. This person with the Ace of Wands reverse at the bottom of the deck does not have the stamina to maintain this shit that they are going to be preaching to you. So I would be very careful about believing any person that's been manipulative or abusive in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of like if you think about it like this. Like, think about the base traits of your personality. Narcissistic and abusive people have those same base traits. I mean, we all have different ones if you don't have a personality disorder, but if you have a personality disorder, one of the base traits is that you're manipulative. And so yeah, I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just, hit my vape pen and. Oh, nice. Okay. So well, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but like, what kind of vape pen is it? You don't have to share that if you don't want to. That seems, man, I get like this. Okay, I'm a therapist and I get like this with my clients too, which is hilarious, but it's like, oh gosh, I don't want to be too personal. I don't want to be, I don't want to like invade on people's privacy, but it's like, that's kind of my job. Ugh, not here. Well, I guess here too, technically, but anyway. So is it nicotine or is it weed? Marijuana. Why is the 7 of Wands reversed, Knight of Cups reversed? It has nicotine. Oh. So is it like those breeze pens? Oh man. So goodness. Okay. Yeah, someone might come back and want to try to work on things. They might claim that they want a commitment. They're going to be loyal. They're done with the bullshit. Oh, wow. Wait, so is that like those breeze pens? Have you ever heard of those breeze pens? I feel like okay, let me just say this really quickly. This might be important information right here. Somebody might like use what they know about you to manipulate, or not use, how do I put this? Like, this person knows that you're loyal and committed, and they might use that to their advantage, or like manipulate you into thinking that they're going to give you what you want as far as loyalty and commitment or something like that. But I feel like this person's not going to apologize with the Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, it's pretty evident that Four of Swords reverse, whoever this person is, they may come back and try to manipulate their way back in. I don't know, they may show up at your house if they know where you live. So just be cautious of that. This person may come in and just do a lot of gaslighting with the Four of Swords reverse, a lot of manipulation, like, just telling you what you want to hear, but not apologizing. That's the key. Pay attention to that, because this person can say whatever the fuck they want, but if they don't apologize and take accountability for their actions, that means they're going to do that shit again, because they either A, don't see anything wrong with it, or B, they don't even have the wherewithal to acknowledge that they did it, which is dangerous. Yeah. This person's just going to try to get you to get your guard down. Why is this Four of Swords reverse? Why is this Four of Swords reverse? Page of Cups reverse. Four of Wands. Oh. Yeah, this person's going to try to revive this connection, or they don't want... Yeah, somebody from the past may come back. But, Ten of Swords reverse. Why is this Ten of Swords reverse? Someone may not want a situation to be over, or they may come back and, oh, I see. Seven of Swords reverse, Empress. So they may come back and, you know, okay, I don't know if you ever, like, tried to tell this person, like, hey, you know, how do I put this? Like, I know my worth and value, and I see the truth about, you know, what I have to offer and whatever. And so this person might come back and, like, finally express that or something. Why is the Seven of Swords reverse, Empress? Ooh. I feel like this is going to really get somebody maybe in their feelings with a Five of Cups. This may bring up a lot of, like, guilt or shame, or like, oh man, like, you know, because somebody might have deep feelings for someone here, and this is fucked up and sad. It's like this person knows that this person, like, they know what this person wants. You know, maybe you've been very clear about what you want. Yep. Yeah. I feel like someone sees the truth about someone's worth and value here with the Empress. Seven of Swords reverse. Why is this Five of Cups? I feel like this person is going to come back and say and do a lot of things that, you know, might put someone in their feelings. But yeah, this person is not... Why is the Ace of Swords reverse, Five of Cups? The person might be lying. Well, obviously, if they're being manipulative, they're lying. Why is the Ace of Swords reverse? Five of Cups. Oh, God. Page of Swords reverse. Yeah, this... I would be very careful, because this person is not telling you everything. Page of Swords reverse. This person is not being completely transparent. Why is the Ace of Swords reverse, Page of Swords reverse? There also may be some, like... Why is it Page of Swords reverse? Yeah, this person's been talking to other people, I think. King of Swords reverse, Two of Swords, Five of Wands. Wow. Yeah. Yep. So I will tell you this. If this person ever purposefully caused arguments out of nowhere and became abusive, or like maybe if you brought this up to them, they would become abusive and combative. That's because you're right and you're catching them in a lie. And a lot of times abusive people, I'll tell you this story, and I'm not going to tell you the details because it's heavy shit. I am a social worker, and I've worked at, you know, with people at previous jobs, and at the job that I had prior to this one, I worked with a woman who told me that the man that she had kids with, she made some joke to him at one point. Like he didn't want to change the baby's diaper or something like that. And she made some joke to him about, well, I guess I have to tell the details, so I'm just going to give a trigger warning. This is about, I'm just going to be mentioning like sexual abuse, but not going into detail. So I just wanted to put that out there just in case that's a trigger for anyone. It's not going to be graphic, nothing like that. But she made some joke to him like, oh, why don't you want to change the baby's diaper? Are you like a pedophile? And he ended up like physically lashing out at her. And then come to find out years later, he actually was a pedophile. And I'm not going to give any further details, but yeah, it was true. So my point in saying that is, yes. And the only reason I'm sharing that is if you have dealt with somebody who you've confronted them on something and they get pissed at you or lash out and they get physically abusive and, you don't know why or whatever, this could be like when you call them out and try to hold them accountable, it's like it pisses them off because you're forcing them to have to look at something that they don't want to have to look at about themselves. And so that's why they lash out and then take it out on you. So yeah, that's why I was saying that, because yeah, there might be an argument that comes about. Yeah. I mean, because I do feel like the feminine energy here is in the right, like you're advocating for yourself. The Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, judgment. You're making the right decision. You have clear judgment. You're perceiving things accurately. But I feel like this person's going to come back and try to make you doubt yourself or confuse you again, because there may be some confrontation about this cheating or dealing with other people, Six of Pentacles. And this person may be lying about this, or also don't allow an abusive person to, I'm getting something about like tricking you into not telling on yourself, but like telling more information than they need to know, basically. Like I'm getting something like that of like this person might say certain things or make certain comments as a way to get certain pieces of information out of you so they can use it against you. This person may come back claiming they want to marry you, or they want long-term commitment. Yeah, I feel like these cards are saying until you do more healing and gain some more stability within yourself, protect yourself and hold back from this person, or at least until you're in a better headspace, because it takes a long time, or it can take a while to heal from the effects of narcissistic abuse or any type of emotional abuse. And what abusive people sometimes will do is they've already created this pattern and this dynamic with you to where they can easily re-trap you using the same tactics or whatever. So, and they're banking on the fact that you haven't healed those things. So it's going to be important to really look at those deep-seated wounds, or triggers even, because I feel like this person's going to try to maybe, or something about a certain mindset that you have or haven't healed from. And this person is like, they know that, and they're using that to come back and try to string you along some more. So whatever that is, you might want to, do probably some inner child work, like reparenting work, because usually a lot of times people, and not all the time, but a lot of times when you end up in these types of connections in adulthood, it's because it mimics a certain trauma pattern from childhood that you are now carrying into adulthood because you haven't healed it. So the objective is to heal that so that people can't keep, because unfortunately, if you grew up in a dysfunctional situation or with any type of dysfunction, abuse, trauma, anything, it kind of sets you up, especially if you had like an abusive parent or emotionally abusive parent, or just, someone that was kind of controlling, domineering, or something like that. It can set you up for these types of relationships in adulthood, because essentially you're trained to be in a certain energetic holding pattern that allows this type of dynamic to continue, and then you carry it into adulthood and you don't even realize you're replaying the same pattern because it's just so familiar, and so you just think it's normal. But that's what this person's going to come in and try to do. I hate all these terms like love bomb and all that dumb shit. No, this person's going to come in and manipulate the fuck out of you. That's what the fuck they're going to do. All these terms, I think, sugarcoat the fact that this is abuse. There's nothing love bomby about it. It's not loving at all. It's abusive. And I think that type of shit can get confusing. So I'm going to pull some more of these, oh, yeah. Yep, you did say that. Yeah. So maybe looking at that and looking at, is there any other period of time in your life, like in childhood, was there any similar type of dynamic with anybody that you were close to that you had to continue carrying out, because obviously you're dependent upon your parents to survive while growing up, or you have to be around certain people. So my point in saying that is the way to heal some of this is to go back and look at, so like certain feelings and thoughts that come up present day, when those thoughts and feelings come up present day, asking yourself, like digging deeper, like, why do I feel that way? Why do I think this about myself? Where is this coming from? Who told me this? Where was I first told this? Where did I first learn this and internalize this belief about myself? Was it probably in childhood somewhere, even if it was inadvertent or not very blatant or direct? So then I would say, is there anybody in childhood that mimicked a similar pattern to that, or even if it wasn't cheating, like any type of emotional or physical abandonment. Because, I mean, cheating is kind of like abandonment in a sense, and rejection. So going back to the original place where that first happened, or not literally, not literally like the first time it happened, but like what you remember about it. Okay, I'm going to do these your feelings are valid cards again. So this is this deck that I just got. I'll show you again. Okay. All right. Universe, please bring me any further messages, insight, guidance regarding the future for the collective. What does the collective need to know regarding the future? Definitely. I mean, even that, stuff that happens, because that's the thing I tell my clients is that, you're dealing with trauma that's not just on, or like from within the family. Like you're also dealing with societal traumas, depending on, where you live or what society you live in. There's a lot of internalized beliefs based on social norms or whatever. So then, society molds how we see ourselves too sometimes, and sometimes not in a very positive way. So it's important to look at that too and what you've internalized there. But okay, there you go. What you said about you didn't get that much love from your family. That would make a lot of sense. So the connection that I see there is that you had very little support or love or connection within your family, so you sought it elsewhere. And it sounds like, I wonder if the first person, your first love who cheated on you, did you feel supported by him or them? Did you feel like you received any type of emotional support? Because sometimes what can happen is if you don't receive that within your family, you seek that outside of the family. And then what happens is, because your family has not validated to you that you are lovable, you are worthy, you are deserving, etc., because, whatever, they created certain traumas by not having the emotional intelligence to, be there in the ways that they should have and needed to. And so you end up carrying that out into the world. And then when you get into a connection, if you get into a connection with someone and you're receiving some type of emotional support, or you feel seen or heard or loved or cared about in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just like somebody that was there, even if they weren't super supportive, but, it was just somebody that was there, or even more there than your family was emotionally or even physically. What can happen is that because you weren't, like, you didn't internalize the beliefs that you were, maybe lovable or deserving or good enough or worthy or whatever it might be, you then carry that into a relationship. And then when someone cheats on you, because of that wound, you end up compromising and putting up with things that really you shouldn't be accepting or putting up with. But you are, because again, either, this person had to be serving some need for you, some type of need or something, even if it was just a distraction away from the fact that your family wasn't supportive enough. So maybe, being with this person, you could at least maybe have the illusion or create this illusion, or if the person wasn't supportive, you could at least tell yourself, oh, I have this person in my life, or whatever it might be, something like that. So sometimes when that happens, even if the person is shitty in a certain way, like they're, they cheat or whatever, if you feel more emotionally supported or seen or whatever by them than you have by anyone else, because you haven't received or like had those needs met, you're going to be more susceptible or vulnerable to compromising certain things, because those are voids that you're still trying to fill. And that's why it's important to heal them, so that when that does happen, you're grounded enough and in yourself and your own self-worth and self-esteem and confidence that you can say, yeah, that's fucked up, and I'm not going to continue being, allowing this person to treat me that way. Yeah. So that makes a lot of sense too. If you didn't feel emotionally safe with your family, or even physically safe with your family growing up, and then someone comes along and, they cheat, but at least they're like nice to you or whatever, at least they give you some type of support, or at least you feel safe with them. At least they, whatever, at least they blank, fill in the blank. And that's what, maintains that pattern, because that's probably the same pattern you were carrying out with your family members when you were attempting to get your needs met with them, and they weren't, capable or able to do that. So then it's like, because it's an unmet need, understandably, and even logically, or even developmentally speaking, I guess, you seek it elsewhere, because it's like, emotionally, internally, you haven't, how do I put it? You haven't had like certain, okay, that's good. So sounds like you're kind of mending that relationship a little bit with her. And that's an important part of the healing process and journey too. If you have family members that are, maybe not the healthiest, or, weren't the most functional or supportive growing up, but they're capable or have the ability to self-reflect enough to grow or heal the dynamic with you, or you're able to come to some type of peace, with the person, not peace like people pleasing or, anything like that, but okay. When you say others, do you mean like, I guess, what do you mean by that? If you want to share, but, obviously you don't have to. Oh, the others in your family, I see. I see. Yeah, I definitely understand that feeling. That can be really challenging too with family when you share very different values and beliefs. That's definitely been the case for me with certain family members, and it's hard to certain family members I'm not even in contact with, because that's how different our values are. I just can't, respect or accept or, certain things with my value system, but also the field that I'm in. There's just certain things that I'm not going to be around. Like, I'm not going to be around dysfunctional, hateful, toxic people who, look down upon people, or who are prejudiced or racist or discriminatory in any way. That's a no-no. Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad you at least have your mom. That's interesting. I find it very interesting that as soon as I said that, someone left my chat. Hey, listen. Not sorry. Not sorry. Man, if that made you uncomfortable, the other YouTube channel I have would really... And I'm not talking to you, Liz. I'm talking about whoever I might have made uncomfortable. Oh, thank you for saying that, and you are very welcome. I am glad I can be here. It's like I always said I wanted to be that person for other people that I never had myself. And that's exactly what I'm doing, and that's exactly what I intend to continue doing. Because especially these poor newer age, Gen Z. And I only say that because even millennials too, we struggle with this with this too, but where am I going with this? I think I was just saying, I don't know. Let me think about it. I don't know. I completely lost the thought. I'm not gonna lie. Completely lost it. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of physical pain in my body. I feel like somebody has a lot of like like emotional pain that's stored in the form of like tension in your body, in your back, in your shoulders, or something like that. So and the way to heal that is through like exercise and the yoga and breathing and meditation, crying, anything to release. High intensity stuff can be good too for high levels of anxiety. I would recommend something like running or kickboxing or something like that. All right, one last shuffle. So future energy, what does the collective need to heal or know or work on? Or let's see. This is awful. I gotta change this. Ooh, shame is the overall energy. So a lot of people don't realize that they're holding on to shame. Shame is kind of a difficult emotion to pinpoint, but also it's a very challenging emotion for a lot of people to face. I mean, yeah. So shame is basically like, so maybe if somebody looks at the shame that they're feeling, it might help with some of the intrusive thoughts if you are experiencing intrusive thoughts. So shame is kind of like, I don't even know how to describe shame. It's like, oh, that's what they said. Okay. Guilty is like feeling bad about what you did or something like that. And shame is feeling guilty about who you are. That's what it is. So shame is like, internalizing like this inner sense of not feeling good enough or feeling wrong in some way, shape, or form, feeling like you are just wrong or bad. Not literally wrong, but there's something wrong with you or something. So I would say looking at that. Okay. Future energy. So I would say if you're dealing with a lot of anxiety, yeah, like I was saying before, work on releasing it. Bottled up reverse is at the bottom of the deck. You might have a lot of bottled up emotions. Also, be careful not to try to like spiritual bypass, like or what do they call that? Toxic positivity, like not actually facing the feelings and dealing with the feelings, but just like doing things to distract yourself, essentially. Like trying to just stay positive or something like that. Or like, no, sometimes you have to be like, this sucks and I hate my life. And that's okay. You know, sometimes you have to just be real. Actually, all the time you should be real, and yeah, so be real with yourself and don't, because somebody might be like trying to, it's like they really just want to be happy, so they're trying to avoid being sad or something like that, or maybe just, I don't know, maybe somebody's not looking close enough. Yeah, that is true. That is true. So I think in the future too, somebody, don't lose hope as far as the anxiety goes. Anxiety reverse, optimism reverse came out. So somebody may feel like they don't know how they're gonna like get rid of the anxiety, but again, the key is like, that's why I feel like I keep emphasizing the exercise and all that shit. You have to release it. And then the meditating too, because then you can sit with that tension and those feelings and feel into like, oh shit, I feel like pain in my upper shoulders or like my back or whatever, and then like breathing in, and then as you breathe out, imagining it being released out your fingertips. That's what I do. Just imagine the energy releasing itself. Also, you can do grounding with that. So a way to do that would be like sitting in the grass, or if you can't sit in the grass, you can just sit inside, but usually it's best to do it in the grass if you can. And imagine yourself like releasing the anxiety or tension, like as you breathe in and breathe out. You can imagine like releasing it into the ground. There's a lot of different things you can do. Future energy things. Huh. This inner awareness reverse came out again. So I feel like I said, the meditating and finding a way to create that. Also, let yourself feel angry. If you're trying to like suppress your anger, or you feel like there's like, if you're trying to suppress that or something like that, don't. Like somebody might be trying to act like they're better, or they feel better or less pissed off or angry than they actually are. But like, it makes sense to be angry after you are treated like shit. I mean, you see women who have been being abused for 15 years, long extended periods of time. Some of these women end up killing the person and my point in saying that is the anger is righteous anger. It's when you're being mistreated. Like this woman, I was watching this show and she said that she was in an abusive relationship for like 15 years or something, like some ridiculously long amount of time. And the thing is that causes brain damage. That actually creates physical changes in your brain, in the amygdala and the hippocampus. It shrinks them, and then it impacts your ability to regulate your emotions. So 15 years of abuse, physical, emotional, and verbal, not really surprising that this woman went on to kill
this man. Because apparently, she lost it when he started, abusing her daughter or something like that, and she just lost it. It's like, well, that's normal. I mean, that's really, we're not talking about somebody who lost it on somebody who, just lost their temper once. I mean, that would still be wrong and fucked up. But yeah, so allowing yourself to feel what you feel and not shaming yourself for having the anger if you are experiencing that. It's normal. Very normal. Anything else for future energy? Sorry if that was kind of triggering to anyone or to you, Liz. That was not the intention. Sometimes I forget because I've been around so much of this kind of, dysfunction because of my job and lots of other shit that, Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Worn out. So somebody in the future, trauma reverse, might start becoming kind of like bitter, or not bitter, that's a very strong word, but trauma reverse, worn out. Somebody might just get tired of not healing, but like tired of like trying to heal this trauma, and they may, be careful of going into any type of denial or like suppressing anything, or not suppressing anything, but like disregarding anything because, or some like things because it gets overwhelming. Okay. Future energy. Nurture. So be kind to yourself. Especially when you're experiencing heavy emotions. Finding ways to soothe yourself and nurture yourself. This is like over the top. Okay. Anything else for future energy? So I'm going to do another collective reading next. Okay, so be careful too of be careful of like falling back into, like I said, the same dynamics or patterns with this person in this connection you were in, especially like when you're trying to heal from any type of dysfunction or abuse, and you're having a hard time with like self-love or finding ways to love yourself, or even like if you don't feel loved, like sometimes in moments if you're like in your weaker moments or whatever, when you're overwhelmed, it may be harder for you to like want to accept the reality of this situation, or anything else? Jealousy. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, these intrusive thoughts are coming up. So there might be some thoughts of like, really take a look at your thoughts. You know, if you're comparing yourself to other people, or like, again, you know, if somebody cheated and you're like having a hard time, or you find that maybe the same pattern comes up, not the same pattern, like the same thing happening to you, but like something that triggers a similar feeling. You are deserving came out. I think finding ways to recognize your own beauty, what you have to offer, forgiving yourself, because, you know, there may be some jealousy of Hi, Monica. How are you? Thank you. Intrusive thoughts. So you may have some thoughts in the future, you know, that, you know, you're not good enough, or, you know, comparing yourself to other women or men. But I kind of, anyway, you are deserving. Yeah, so you might be having some not so nice thoughts about yourself. So I would say okay. I think I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna go live again. And I'm gonna do another collective reading. I'm just gonna end this, and I'm literally gonna come right back on. No, I'm not gonna take a break. So I will be right back.